Sabrina Charlotte Coronata was born and raised in Seattle. She and her husband John are raising their son and daughters in Germany and Italy, with the plan to settle on French soil after their bike around the world. Sabrina believes that everyone will find happiness if they are true to their own perfect nature. To Dreams Born is her life work offering to children and animals everywhere who naturally love playing together in the wild. We have Sabrina connected with us today on Conoscere TV to talk about her new publication, To Dreams Born. Hi Sabrina, it's so nice to have you here.
Hi, thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Would you please introduce us to your new book? What is To Dreams Born about?
Yes, I'm happy to introduce you to my new book. To Dreams Born is a book about protecting animals and building community. It is an antidote answer to all of the what I was searching for my whole life as a teacher and mother, and actually as a child growing up, answers to questions about how we will protect our planet and contribute to the vast, beautiful canon of literature out there.
And when was the idea for this book born, and what is your inspiration when you were writing it?
Well, it evolved over time. There was a stage when I thought that it was a book about helping empower children to find happiness through adversity and any kind of challenge, but it actually went deeper than that over time as I realized the answers I was giving were missing parts of the puzzle. Protecting animals is part of our global effort to create peace, and that can't be missing from the equation. So it went from uh, helping students or children and adults find ways to ignite their own deepest happiness to encompassing a much bigger equation. How can we live on a planet with animals and with an environment being destroyed by modern industries, and how to integrate all of the ideals of peace and prosperity and beauty and love and community and gardens, health and happiness all together. It touches it all.
How did it feel to see the book finally out and published?
That was so wonderful, so deeply gratifying. It was the initial acquisitions editor at Europe Books, Alicia Guinot, who recognized the power of my manuscript and called me one day and said, I could not put this down. It was so transformative, and we have to turn it into a book. So the months went by, and I did lots of editing with Meg Wood, and she was great. Lots of team members came together to help get this book to press, and here it is. And the excitement of opening it for the first time was more delicious than you can imagine. I'm very proud of it.
So now that you have the chance to, what would you tell to your readers?
Well, I would say please buy a book and then share it with your classroom, your teacher, your community of learners, and your parents, everybody in your life who you think could have an ear open and their hearts open to ways to actually make a difference in our world. I would say open it, read it, share it, and then follow the ideals of it. There's something in it. There's lots of layers here to what we can do as people to make our planet more of everything we dream of. That's about dreams being fulfilled. That's what it is.
Totally agree with you. And before leaving you, I must say I'm really curious to know if you're working on something right now, something new.
Indeed. I love that you asked. My husband and I co-wrote a book about a little girl and her pet pig. And we've written many chapters. I think we've got 30 little stories. I'm actually going to share it with Europe Books in the coming weeks because it's almost done. And because Europe Books has been such a phenomenal publisher, I think they should get the first chance to publish it. So that's another angle on life returning to the earth and, celebrating nature, celebrating everything that we as humans kind of have been yearning for, especially with the modern era of devices and kind of insular living. My books, my stories are about going back to nature and gardening and singing folk songs around tables and campfires, and being present with the earth and with our communities. We should know our neighbors' names. They should know who we are. We should say things like, "We've got apples in our garden," or "We're growing tomatoes. I hear you make really great tomato sauce. We could make apple pie and tomato sauce and have, a dinner together, and of course harvest and share the celebration of that feast, and then go jump in the water and, see oceans that aren't polluted, and animals on our plates don't have a place, or at least ones that were tortured don't have a place. We should be protecting all species, and that should not be a conversation element that is ignored. We should be talking about the reality of how we produce food and grow it together and protect all the beings that are lucky enough to be born on planet Earth.
Thank you, Sabrina, for the message you're launching, and thank you for the opportunity of this interview. We want to wish you very good luck with your book and waiting for new to read.
Yes, and Ginevra, I want to say thank you to you for being such a great interviewer. You're asking good questions and you're very engaging. It's fun to celebrate this moment together.
Welcome to the beautiful French village where 4 young activists from different backgrounds turn their attention to protecting the forest, river, and wildlife where they live with big dreams for the world. Their efforts mirror the green revolution that people everywhere are ready to embrace, to reimagine our footprint on planet Earth, to counteract the destructive nature of factory farms, and instead make choices that reflect our highest values. But you don't have to imagine. We can all take inspired action and live harmoniously. Just turn the front cover of this book and join the adventure. To Dreams Born by Sabrina Charlotte Coronata is now available in bookstores and digital platforms, a publication by Eurobooks.